lovely campers. Thanks for joining Steve and myself, Marg, for Gibbo's Road Trip Adventures. In this episode, we're going to head north towards Brook and the Scone area to a property that's been recommended to us by a lovely couple on Instagram. They're the Black Duck 4x4. Thanks, Lisa and Andrew. We're going to take you through some lovely countryside to a beautiful private campsite. We'll reveal that once we get there. We've also got some really great things that we're going to cook over the weekend. It's the week before the school holidays and we thought let's go and get ahead of the crowd. Anyway, stick with us and see where we end up. Country, and we've got a weekend away.
We do.
We've been inspired by a lovely couple on Instagram from Little Black Duck 4x4, Lisa and Andrew, who have told us about a hip camp. So I got so excited chatting to Lisa about the place we've booked for the weekend.
Yeah, can't wait.
And the countryside is amazing. We've decided to go the way they sort of didn't recommend. Yeah. Only because it's windy, and we've got the caravan, which is behind me there. But the more they talked about it, and I told Steve, he went, no, I think we've got to go and have a look. Anyway, I'm going to turn around and show you this countryside in the
It's an easy road in. It's just steep and a little bit of dirt with some...
Lots of little...
River, or they're not river
creek crossings.
Fords.
Yeah,
but, and otherwise you just go up through Musselbrook and out through Araluen.
Because we haven't told you where we are. We're in the Upper Hunter.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'll just show you what the view looks like that we're driving around. Look at this. I don't know if this is going to pick up the rolling hills and the countryside, but oh my goodness, Australia. This is stunning. New South Wales, you've done it again. I'll zoom in and just show you a little bit more of that. So good. We are so pumped to see what our accommodation's going to be like. Oh well, there it is. But the location for camping. Yeah, you have to be fully off-grid where we're going, so you need to have a loo. Anyway, let's continue on. On the way, you'll drive through Singleton, so if you forget anything, you can always pick it up in that little town. There's quite a lot of shops. So this is the road from Aberdeen that's tarred, that you could have chosen to go rather than the scenic route that we went. But if you don't mind a few winding bends and hills, it is spectacular.
About 10 or 12 k's of dirt, I think. So not too bad.
So we're almost at the hip camp, and this is the beautiful babbling brook that we're supposedly camping on. Oh my goodness, it looks lovely. And the weather this weekend is maybe tops 25 and sunny, blue skies. Now we're here, we're at the property. It's called Glenbrook Park. And we're camping at a campground called Cattle Yard Camp. There's 4 camps, but lovely Lisa from the Instagram little black duck 4x4 told me to go to the Cattle Yard one. So we are. So we're just passing the owner's farmhouse. It's beautiful. And so we're going over the grate here.
Yeah.
And down to the left where the old stockyard is.
Yeah.
I can see the path on the right and head towards the trees. They must have just recently cleared it for us. So those 2 trees, so you can camp in there. And this is our spot. Beautiful. We'll just work out where best to put Mildred. Okay, let's have a look. Little spot for the campfire. And you've got the old cattle yard there. Beautiful rolling hill. The stars will be amazing. There's hardly a moon, so it might be a little bit difficult. It'll be a very dark night, but I do hope I can get a special shot. Now, I had someone say to me they wish I'd stop chattering. I'm sorry about that. I find that very hard not to do because I like to tell the story, like where are we, what are we doing and how much. I think it helps other people too. It is so good. Oh, I see some rocks there. Maybe paint on a couple. Definitely paint on something and I'll leave it here. Lovely. With no mobile service at camp, we had to head back into Aberdeen so Steve could make a few business calls and then he could truly relax for the rest of the weekend. We also thought we'd take the opportunity to have a look around. So we just had a quick bite to eat at Aberdeen Hotel and now we're at a cheese shop. And there you have it. This is the entrance to Hunterbell Cheese. Let's see what they've got. Oh, I'll walk in. Oh, this looks great. What did you get?
Got a couple of cheeses.
What did we get? We got a hot and spicy Mexicana and a lime and cracked pepper. They have lots of giftware in there too. So this isn't far from the property that we're staying at. 10 minutes?
About 40.
Oh, was it 40 minutes? Oh,
Well,
time just goes so fast with
place
you.
we were was the pub, so that's where you think we're staying.
No, we're not. We're heading back to Mildred. Just pop that cheese in the fridge.
Sun's about to go down.
Meg's making a margarita. I love that. I just said, you talk to me. Just about to play some cards, get a fire going. Meg's got a camera set up for a night photo. Didn't have a swim today. We will tomorrow. It looks beautiful.
Okay, so it's dinner time and I have just a really quick dinner that I prepped at home. I actually cut up some vegetables and they're ready to go. I've got pumpkin, Brussels sprouts, I've got some shallots and I've got chilies in there, and I'm going to pop it in this foil tray that I've sprayed, and I made up a marinade for some chicken. So what we're cooking tonight is a sticky honey pumpkin and chicken bake, and in my marinade I've got soy sauce, some sesame seed oil, I've got garlic, ginger, lime juice and some honey, and that's been marinating overnight, and I brought this away. It's so easy. I'm going to put the veggies in my foil tray and we're going to pop them in the camp oven, cook them maybe for half an hour, and then I'm going to put the chicken and pour the rest of the sticky marinade over the veggies and bake that till it's cooked. Let's go. Alrighty, so we're going to take the lid off our camp oven carefully. We can see steam coming out. That's the thing with a camp oven. Oh, that's perfect. Those the pumpkin is looking pretty cooked. So I have this bag of chicken and marinade. So we're going to pop the chicken in there. Here we go. Woo! That's the extra marinade over the veggies, and we might just spread that chicken out a little bit.
Sorry guys.
Yeah, okay. Now we'll put the lid on. We'll cook that for maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'll put some more heat on the top, I think.
Yeah. Alright, so it's time to have a little look to see if our chicken is cooked. Moment of truth. Love camp oven cooking. Ooh, careful of that ash. Very hot, I'd imagine, on your hand. I reckon that's pretty cooked. Okay, doesn't look the nicest, but I can guarantee this is very tasty. Just going to pop them in our bowls with our bowl cozies. And there you have it, our delicious sticky honey pumpkin chicken bake. Yummo. view that we wake up to. I'll shoot right up to the hill there. There's beautiful horses. It's such a lovely day. There's sheep. There's even a Baba black sheep, Steve.
Wow.
Blackface, I believe they call it. Well, good morning. What a beautiful day in the country. And Steve and I decided that we might make some beer bread. And for those who don't know me, I'm Marg, and my darling Gibbo, Steve. Yeah, we like to get away as often as we can. We don't live full-time camping, but we definitely get away a lot. So I thank you to all the people that have been following us from the beginning and all the new subscribers. So I really appreciate that. Anyway, with my beer bread, some of you would have already made this because you've bought volume 1. So thank you to everyone who has downloaded our cookbooks. What I would love to know, if you have made my beer bread, did you cook it as per the recipe, or did you add some special things to make it different? And I'm going to do that today. I'm going to add some different ingredients. And with beer bread, it is so simple. You just need self-raising flour, a little bit of sugar, and a can of beer. And you just pour it in, mix it with a flat blade, and then you can add some extra things. You can have it just like it is, but I like to add extra flavours to it. So we just pour the beer in. So you just carefully fold that beer into the flour mixture. Okay, to my beer bread batter, I'm going to add some chopped sun-dried tomatoes. I like to buy these ones because it's not so oily. You can buy the ones in the jar, but for camping I find these really good. They're just from Coles. The other thing I'm going to pop in is some Parmesan cheese. Just a handful of that. And I have diced up leftover sticky honey, pumpkin and chicken bake that we had last night. I'm going to put that in there. This is going to be a very moist bread. Very savoury, and that meal was delicious last night. I have actually used chilies that my friend Rosa gave me, and boy were they hot. So this is going to be a spicy bread. So I'm just going to mix that through. Thanks Rosa for your chilies. Yum, I love pumpkin in bread. Tastes so good. So yep, just making sure that's all coated. So that's what that looks like. Lovely colours in there. And then I've just got my bread tin that I got from an op shop a long, long time ago. It's always good to pop into those op shops to see, you know, what old bakewares might be in there. I've just got some the blossom from the tree above. So I'm just going to move that out. Actually, that might add a little bit of extra flavour. Anyway, I'm just going to pour this into there. And there you have it. How good does that look? But one more thing. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more Parmesan on top. And we're just going to cook this in the hooded barbecue. You can cook this in a camp oven, but we're not going to start the fire now. We burnt through a bit of wood last night. It was lovely. Love a campfire evening. And I'm going to bring this closer so you can see what it looks like. It looks so good. So that is my beer bread ready for the barbecue. Okay, so we've got it cranking. Why is it smoking?
It's just a bit of debris from our last cook-up.
Oh, okay. So we've got a trivet to save burning the bottom, and we'll just cook it slowly, I think, Steve, to make sure we cook it all right. Look at the colour already in there.
Might just move it to the middle.
We thought we'd just go for a little wander because we're thinking of blowing up the tubes and maybe floating down the river. I'm a little bit worried about snakes in this high grass. I'll walk where Steve went. We'll get our rock shoes on to come back up here maybe. Yeah, I reckon we could get in there. Even walk up further so we've got longer to float down. Look at this countryside. So last night Steve and I hung up some bunting I'd made a long time ago, just for the gypsy feel, and we put the fairy lights up. It was so pretty. Someone asked me about our fairy lights and I just bought them from a little ad that popped up on my Instagram. The ones with the reel, they're very good. Isn't that pretty? Okay, it's actually been an hour slowly cooking. Woohoo! That's what our beer bread looks like. What's the verdict on this?
That's pretty good, I think.
Yummo. Okay, that is it. Hope you give it a go. Let me know if you will. I'd love to hear. I've got to say, that worked out beautifully. And who puts chicken in bread? Well, we do. This is our leftovers. So, yum. The pumpkin has gives it a nice bright colour, as do the sun-dried tomatoes and chilli. And yeah, very good. Can't wait to eat this. We're going to just have some avocado on our slices. Guess what we're doing? Yeah, we're tubing. Oh dear, I think the water's going to be cold because there's been a lot of rain in the past week or weeks. Anyway, this is what it's all about, a bit of fun in the sun with our sunscreen and hats.
It's flooded here last week, so the water's still a little bit dirty but flowing nicely. There's a few nettles here, Darling. So who knows, looks a bit shallow for the two bumballadas, but you see here, that's where the water was up to last week. The tide mark through here. You get up there and go for a float.
Hopefully I don't bottom out too much. You ready to go?
Don't know.
Go and launch it, are you cold on your bum? All right, I'm with you. Hold on. You ready?
Yep.
Oh, you know you're alive.
Yep.
Oh.
Just bump me into the reeds.
You watch, don't follow my path. It's
No, it's all
normally
right.
the one. Look at this glorious babbling brook. Getting faster.
Be bums up soon.
Oh, I wish I could see. I always go back and turn around. Yeah, I'm going faster.
Bum up. Bum up.
Bum up. Whoa! Oops. Oh, there's the embankment. Oh no.
Big rock in the middle.
How you going back there? Woohoo! This is lovely. This is a birdie singing.
I don't think we're going to have much choice on where we go.
No, true. There's a lot of shallow ground here because there's rapids. Gonna go the worst way. Uh-oh. Oh well. I can't believe these tubes have lasted. Yeah. Our bottom's on the move. There's a big rock coming. Oh no! Oh, I think I'm stuck. Oh. Well, it's quite nice here. Maybe I'll just chill.
I don't think we're going to have much choice on where we go. Whoop! We're moving. Oh, I hope there's no big rocks. I can't see where I'm going. Oh, I'm going to cop something. Oh no, that's alright. There's way up. Oh. Whoops. No control whatsoever. Try and stop and get my... I can't stop. Oh. Oh no, it's coming.
Okay. Oh, we're on the move, we're on the move. Yeah. Getting faster. Oh. I wish I could see where I was going. Yeah. Oh, that was a rock. Look, I gotta. Woohoo! Whoa! Oh. Okay, bottom up. I'm just gonna go backwards. Oh, I can't even see what's going on.
One rock in front of it.
What? Oh! That was a big rock. Oh, and there's our camp. Oh, we made it.
I don't know where I'm going now. Hopefully I can grab a rock and turn myself around. See where I'm going. Oh. You have no control whatsoever. Oh, you get dizzy. You keep your bum up. And then down here you normally hit the bank at some stage. Oh. Whoa. That's good fun. Somehow you just get deposited back here on the bank, and there's camp up there. Fun.
Ooh, okay, it's my turn again. Just got to watch these big thistles. Go around this way. Ooh, good fun. Makes you feel young. Okay, I think I get in down here. Ooh, and I'm in. Spinning. Bottom up. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Ouch, I'm really taking a beating. Oh no, and I'm going backwards again. Oh, that's where I'm going. You just got to keep your bum up. Just to be careful you don't hit your back. Oh, that was hard, that one. Well, I think I'm just going to go backwards. That's the way it wants me to go. Oh dear. Oh, rock. Whoa, I made it. Oh my goodness, that was fun.
Good fun. Wow. You're into it.
Whoa, that's lovely.
Beautiful. I felt like a footy player then, I just spat.
Why do footy players steal all the time? Why do they have so much saliva? Oh, it's classic Margie time. And some cheese that we bought yesterday and a game of cards. Cheers, my darling.
Excellent. Cheers, Noel.
So I have one of my painted rocks and I'm going to leave that here. I think this one suits this beautiful tree. If you find this, you can either hide it again or you could just leave it here because I think it suits this particular campsite. It's not really hidden. I'm just going to place it in this tree and I wonder who'll find it. If you find it, make sure you look us up on Instagram and YouTube and say hi. Let us know you got it. Anyway, I'm very proud of this one. So I hope it makes someone smile. Just sauteing some purple onion. Okay, time to add some spices. It's going to be fun. I've got my little pill box. So I'm going to use this to add some cumin. I think about 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of turmeric. Turmeric's really good for cancer actually. And chili, I might just do 1 big one of those because I'm going to put curry in this. I have some coriander. That's number 1 on my, about 2 or a little bit more.
1.5.
Then I've got some granulated garlic. This is good for camping.
Yeah.
And my mum used to get me to make, actually I've got to mix it up a little bit. Oh, alright. My mum used to make like garlic bread. She'd get me to put this and parsley on a French loaf. In the 70s and 80s. That's garlic.
It sure is garlic.
And my absolute favourite, if you grew up in the 70s, you would know Keen's curry. It's my favourite. Oh, hold on. Magic act. Ta-da! So,
Amazing.
yeah, got to be careful. Preparing dinner after happy hour can get messy. But anyway, so that's the spices that Steve's mixing up. Gonna let them become fragrant, they say. And then I'm going to add some vegetables.
And some liquid?
Yeah, so
Now?
that's the go.
I don't know. They're fragrant. I can smell
Are
them.
they fragrant?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm adding pumpkin and zucchini. I've got some amazing beef. This is 500 grams of beef that I've diced.
They're going in now.
Yeah.
Good.
What was this? Rum?
Rum, yeah.
Rum. So we're going to put that in. Then I've got a can of tomatoes and a can of coconut cream.
Milk.
Oh, milk. I always say cream. It's milk. And then I forgot one more ingredient, and that would be, find my little spoon, some beef stock. And depending on how liquidy this is, just going to put a teaspoon of beef stock in. I can add some water, but it depends on how liquidy you think that is.
That's cool.
That's fine?
Yeah.
And seriously, this is going to be the best curry that I think you've ever had.
It smells pretty good.
We'll let that go. Get some more coals on the top.
Top and bottom.
Hopefully you heard all that because it's just videoed on my mobile phone. It's so much easier to get the mobile phone. I have been using my pocket camera, which is awesome. I just have to train myself not to use the mobile phone. Anyway, let's see how our curry goes. Steve's just having a little look. It's bubbling away. We've got some lovely hot coals, and I must say we're using our mini camp oven tonight because for stews and curries and things like that, we don't use a trivet. We put it straight into the camp oven because it is stewing away and tenderising that meat. Whereas we use the big one when we're baking different things. So we have both. They do weigh a bit, but I think it's worth having the two sizes. Well, good morning, another glorious day, and unfortunately we're heading home, but this is another site. This is riverside camping on the creek. Thought I'd better just show you what else is available. That's the road there, so you're just off the road into the property, and the owner's home is just up behind Steve up there. The water, it's just beautiful. Really clean, and yeah, so you wouldn't be disappointed here either. You just wouldn't camp too close to the river if there's been a lot of rain, because it looks like the water did come up a little bit. That it's just on the left when you enter, and we'll show you the swimming hole spot, and it's also just off the road, but it really is just a camping site. Most people wouldn't take their caravan down to it, but we'll just show you what that's like. So when you just come into Glenbrook Park, just to the left here is where the swimming hole is. I'm just going over at Cattle Grate. Oh, didn't fall. And this is what I mean. A lot of people wouldn't take their caravan down there because you'd probably rip up the ground coming back up. Apologies if the wind is a bit noisy. I'm on my mobile phone. I'll just get down here and show you what this looks like. It looks beautiful. I'd be happy in this spot too. If you've got rooftop tents and or a tent, swag, this would be where you stay, and I'm sure they would slash it if they had a booking to come in here. Lovely young couple. I really hope you guys like the content in our video and decide, hey, we're going to go. It's like 3 hours from Sydney. Apparently half an hour from Aberdeen and maybe 40 minutes from Muswellbrook. Look at that. Oh, great spot for a swim.
Beautiful.
And then to have that to look at. Imagine at night with your campfire too, with it lit up. And that's it. And then you've got to get up that little hill. Would you do that with our caravan?
Yeah, we'd get up there.
Oh, there you go.
Like
So
I say, if it was wet, you're just going to chew it up.
you do have a little bit of passing traffic going to properties beyond, but it is a no-through road at the end. We saw a few motorbikes go by. But yeah, so this is the waterhole. So I'll pop the picture up of the hip camp, Glenbrook Park. And I think it's really reasonably priced for a hip camp. And you're supporting a young family. Yeah, I'm so happy. We had the best day yesterday. So relaxing. You know, you can go for walks up to the mountaintop, just swim in the water. Depends what you like to do when you go camping, or just lie in a hammock and read. Anyway, we're moving on. If you like our channel, please support us with a thumbs up, comment below, and definitely subscribe. There's only 30% of you that actually subscribe to us. Let YouTube know that we're a good channel. Anyway, as I always say, thanks for watching.